It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello, welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'm your host, Pat Disabato, and we are at Evergreen Park High School, 99th and Kedzie, home of the Mustangs. And folks, if you haven't been by here, within the last year, 6 months or so, let me tell you, man, I've been to a lot of campuses. Now, I'll give HF its kudos. They got the nicest field house, any high school field house in this state. But in terms of campuses, with what this school has done to the baseball, softball facilities, lights, all turf on both fields, incredible. Press boxes, hitting cages, unbelievable. And this football stadium, which they had turf done a few years back. I mean, you put this all together, this campus here, second to none. Second to none. There's no one in the Southland that could touch this place. This is kudos to everybody involved in this situation. So we are going to have on football coach Jerry Verde. This is his 6th season. Mustangs are 4-2, coming off a loss to Shepherd. They host Richards here on Friday night. Coach Verde led Crete Monee to the Class 6A state championship back in 2012. Spent 6 years at Crete, really got that program rolling. He's the guy that got that thing flying, and they've just maintained that under John Konecki. But Jerry Verde got it rolling. He's a Marian Catholic grad. He spent a couple years at Marian Catholic, and he's been 6 years here at Evergreen Park. One of the nicest guys in the business. Just a great person, great human being, and an excellent coach. So we're going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout, join a Big Cheese loyalty program. Great stuff. We come back. Jerry Verde, stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
Hello, boys. I'm a drop-dead gorgeous pepperoni sausage, hold the vegetables deep dish pizza. Just look at my cheese. Your place or mine. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Hello, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. And if you're just joining us, we are at Evergreen Park High School, home of the Mustangs. Our guest tonight, football coach Jerry Verde. Jerry, how you doing, my man?
Good to see you, Pat. Doing well.
It's been a long time.
It is.
It's been too long, but always good to see you.
Absolutely.
And this place, which I alluded to in the open, is just, it's jaw-dropping. Beautiful job by the administration. The community supporting this thing, taxpayers, businesses, it's phenomenal. Out of this world.
Yep.
It's unbelievable.
It is. Our superintendent, Tom O'Malley, when he first came in, really was preaching that idea of Mustang pride. And as you can look around, at these fields now, I mean, what's not to be proud of?
Oh, I'm telling you, man. The baseball and softball facilities that they just finished are just incredible. And this has been done for a few years, but I mean, you put it all together here, and it's a campus that is second to none, folks. When I tell you it's second to none, and I've been to every campus pretty much throughout the Chicagoland area, nothing beats this place, man. This is incredible. As facilities go and everything else, it's all-encompassing difference maker for this school and this community. So, all right, so you have all this, man. What has it done for you in terms of, game changer in terms of the community and the kids and the youth programs?
Well, you don't have to skirt around details anymore. You can tell a young person, do you play baseball? All right, well, it just so happens that we have a beautiful, new baseball field. And obviously we're proud of our turf football field too, but, when you start adding up everything that's been done back here, and remember, we're landlocked.
Yep.
So you had to make the most out of every square foot that you could. It's just come, and see that's the number one. You know, you have to get feet on the ground to come and see it.
That's it. I mean, people like to shadow at different private schools, but you got to give this shot. I mean, any public school really, but I mean, this place, you walk in here and you come up this walkway with the baseball field to your left, the football field to your right, and just the lights that they added. The street lights, so to say. That. And then you walk up and you approach that welcome, Evergreen Park High School, Mustang Pride, and you come in this place. It's like 99th Street. You talk about curb appeal.
Right.
Wow. It's stunning, man.
Yes, thank you.
So awesome job by everybody here. All right, you guys are 4-2 right now. You got Richards here on Friday night. Evaluate the season so far. What do you think?
Well, first 3 games of the year, we really performed well. We had 3 straight shutouts. Yeah. The offense was rolling. We were averaging 30 points a game, and then we had a bit of a hiccup week 4 versus Bremen, and we kind of let one get away from us, and they played well that night, but we bounced back against Argo and played a pretty good Argo team to 14-13.
Yeah.
And we were proud of that win. It was our homecoming, and just up to that point being 4-1, we felt good about what we were doing. We're heading in the right direction, and we knew going into Shepherd, them being 1-4, that they were a very deceptive 1-4 team when you look at the teams that they had played against. Them physically, size-wise, speed-wise, compared to us, there was a little bit of a difference. And we went out there Friday night and we played hard, and we were right in it.
Yep.
We just made some mistakes, one untimely turnover, and it cost us the ball game. But at 4-2, every game has been competitive.
Yep.
We've been right in every game, and that's really all you can ask for. And when you talk about Richards and a storied program, and Coach Sheehan does a great job, that's once again what we're looking for.
Yep.
You got to stay in the game. You got to get to the 4th quarter and give yourself a chance to win the game.
Yep.
And because we are a senior-led team, senior-oriented team, we think we've got that bit of resilience that we haven't had in the past to be there.
Yep. Yeah, this is an extremely successful senior class, and our 9-0 is freshmen. There's high hopes with this group. I remember when a lot of these kids were in 8th grade. So, when you dominate like you did those first 3 weeks, kids are going to be kids no matter what coaches tell them.
Yeah.
They think they're just going to, we're gonna mop up Bremen. Are you kidding me? And then you get a little bit of a wake-up call, right?
Well, and we'd preached that the whole week, because all you had to do is watch the film. They had athletes. They had an active offensive line, and they had a good quarterback that had a great arm, and we said, this is going to be a tough game for us, and it was a weird night. It was that real windy night, and then it started to rain, and we had to stop the game, and we look up the scoreboard and we're losing.
Yeah.
And it's the first real adversity that we had faced, this season.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that maybe we didn't react to that adversity the way we should have. And we still put ourselves in a position where we could have won the game.
Yeah.
But we just didn't handle the adversity the way that we probably should have and could have. And learning from that experience is what won the game versus Argo.
Yeah.
Because Argo's a pretty good team this year, and we looked up at them. We were losing going into the second half versus them, and we were able to shut them out in the second half and get our 7 points and win the game.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see. Kids face adversity, learn from it.
Yeah.
Apply those experiences moving forward and turn it into a positive. So,
right.
And how do you think the whole spring season had an effect going into this season?
It was weird. It really was. The last game was April 23rd.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening, through the season, we ended up going 2-4, and we had 3 games during the season that we were right in that we could have won, and so that we thought that was going to be that adversity for us to learn off of, and for the most part, it was the way we came out for those first 3 games. But the weird thing about the spring season, then going to the fall season for us was, there wasn't a whole lot of downtime, and we even restructured what we did for the summer. We ran more of a conditioning lifting in June, and we saved the football for July.
Yep.
And because we just didn't want to go, whether it was 2 weeks or whatever the case may be, in June and be burnt out by the time you hit August. And we think we were pretty successful with the way we set up the schedule, But the funny thing was, that first night against Mantino, when we're walking out here, it really felt like we had never left from the spring. And I know a lot of other guys that kind of felt the same way.
Yeah, I'm sure, man. And we should mention too, you got a brand spanking new just about weight room too, don't you?
Yes, that was 3 years ago. We were able to get that weight room put in, and it's beautiful. I mean, even the weights have Mustang on them, and it's beautiful.
Mr. O'Malley, great job with all that, man.
Absolutely.
That's it. All right, folks, we're going to go to Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Remember, 3 locations: Mokina, Tinley Park, Orland Park. And if you still got some homecoming going on here, boys and girls, Lisa Thomas will have you looking your best. When we come back, more with Evergreen Park football coach Jerry Verde. Stay tuned.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience. Then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas. Because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
Bob's Auto Body and Repair in Blue Island has been prospering since 1968 when Robert Warniak Sr. opened a business. Bob's goal? To go above and beyond to satisfy their customers. Whether it's a small ding or a major collision repair, Bob's is a trained technician and state-of-the-art equipment to meet the high standards their customers expect and that Bob's demands. Bob's also offers complete mechanical services for your automobile, from an oil change to brake repairs. Mention this ad, Bob's will detail your car for free with any auto body work or give you a free oil change with any mechanical work. Bob's Auto Body and Repair, Blue Island.
If you're suffering from physical pain, nothing else matters. The one thing that should is Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, because experience never mattered more. Serving the community for 25 years with over 90 years of combined orthopedic experience, our fellowship-trained surgeons provide individualized care to those suffering from orthopedic pain. We deliver comprehensive care from diagnostic to surgical to rehabilitative services, all under one roof in each of our locations. Midwest Orthopedic Consultants, bringing university-level orthopedic care close to home.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. If you're just joining us, we are at Evergreen Park High School, home of the Mustangs. Football coach Jerry Verde is our guest. 15th year overall coaching for Jerry, man. First 6 at Crete, where you won a 6A state championship back in 2012. 3 years at your alma mater, Marian Catholic, and hard to believe 6th year here at Evergreen Park. And let it be known, 2018-2019 led the Mustangs to the postseason. We really can't count the spring because there was no postseason. So this is, in essence, you're trying to go for your 3rd consecutive qualifying for the playoffs. How big is this for you guys, man? How much of an emphasis put on, let's keep this streak going and kind of get this thing going, man?
It's always the emphasis to get to the playoffs, and you want your destination to be in the playoffs, because once you're in, you never know what's going to happen.
Yep.
In 2018, we got to the playoffs, and we got a pretty good draw, and then we found ourselves in the quarterfinals.
Yep.
Because so you never know. But yeah, it is important to go to the playoffs and to allow kids to get that postseason taste, because there's still, in Illinois high school sports, there's still nothing like football playoffs.
Right.
And obviously it's a biased opinion, but I don't think there is, and being able to play those playoff games, especially if you can win one.
Yeah.
It's such a feeling. The pairings nights is a blast to see who you're playing, and no, it is important. It's important for us to get back to the playoffs, and we think we'll do that.
Yeah, I think you guys will too, man. Just take it easy on my alma mater in week 8, right? Week 8, you got the Cardinals?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, take it easy on my Cardinals, all right? So what have you been most surprised about or most pleased about with this team this year?
Well, what we're really pleased about is the play of a sophomore quarterback, Dijon Feliciano. He's done a wonderful job for us at QB. He's intelligent. His arm has gotten stronger as the season has gone on, and he's making audibles and adjustments like he's a junior, almost like he's a senior. And that's kind of, we knew what we were going to be getting from him, with that. Obviously, physically, he is still a sophomore.
Yep.
But the mind is working a little beyond that. Really proud of the way that we've got 3 kids in particular on the skill level. Michael Torres, James Williams, Elijah Matthews. They're 3-year starters. They've been exactly what we thought they would be, this season. They're both playing offense and defense. James has rattled off, multiple 100-yard games, and he's sharing the ball. He's sharing the ball with Michael Torres. He's sharing the ball with Jed, our sophomore, Adaije, and he's still getting that 100 yards rushing. And they're both playing inside linebacker too. And Elijah, playing wide receiver, has made some plays this year that were nothing short of amazing. Some of the catches he's made in some key situations, and he's played a really good corner too.
So those are some of the guys that have stepped up, man.
Yes, without a doubt.
All right, so that 6A state championship at Crete.
Mm-hmm.
You had Laquan Treadwell on that team, and I'm going to tell you, man, that 6A state championship game, one of the greatest performances I've ever seen by an individual, and you can attest to that. And when you look at Laquan Treadwell, in my 31 years of covering high school football, he ranks at the top, near the top 5 players I ever covered. I mean, he was phenomenal and a great person as well. But you look at it, great career at Ole Miss, first-round draft pick by the Vikings, and now he's on his 3rd team, man. I mean, he just hasn't been able to, he had an injury at Ole Miss. I think that's affected him. But, I mean, now he's on the Jaguars practice squad. And you look at a kid like that, you're like, if a kid that talented, size, speed, all that, can't make an impact, how hard is it, man? I mean,
the NFL is a different animal,
but parents need to understand.
Yeah, no, there's even for guys that make the NFL, Lance Lenoir.
Yeah,
he was with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Chris Slayton, he was a junior on that 2012 team. He's been with the Giants.
Yeah.
Niles Morgan, after being a captain at Notre Dame, he got his sniff at the NFL.
Yeah.
The Bears picked him up for to go to the mini camp, and now he's playing in Canada. It's unbelievably difficult not only to make the league, but to stay in the league, longevity, and then to be one of the upper echelon players in the league. Treadwell, Laquan, I think, made an impact, with the Vikings to a certain extent while he was there. But he just didn't have any of the big plays, I guess, to show for it, in the end, unfortunately. That doesn't take anything away from what he did in high school or what he did in college, but the NFL is a different animal.
It's a different beast, man. People need to understand that. So you've got a very unique perspective. You coached at a private school, Marian Catholic, and in 2 public schools. What the pros and cons, because you hear this all the time. Oh, Catholic schools have the advantage. They've got the 30-mile radius to recruit from. Public schools have the advantage because they got all these kids from a community and they can all come here for free. What do you think, man? I mean, what?
I don't know. It's a loaded question both ways, I've enjoyed both. I started my coaching career with Dave Matteo, God rest his soul, and I spent my first year coaching high school after having been at St. Francis for 2 years as their defensive coordinator. And that's kind of how I cut my teeth in high school football with him, and then I spent the next 3 years with Tom Bailey at HF, and that is really as apples and oranges going from those 2 men, and then
totally different personalities,
and then just the different school, the different school experience that goes along with that too. But
they both have their perks, right?
They both have their perks. It's whatever a young person's going to make out of their experience. It really is. Obviously now I would preach, go to your public school, because you're paying for the taxes, and there's so many beautiful public schools, in the area. We love our school here. Yep. Why spend $12,000, $14,000, $15,000 a year when you can come to Evergreen Park Community High School and be able to play on these fields? Go to our new library, our new weight room, and we just redid the gym. I mean, the new science lab.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be here?
And the field house you have down there.
And I forgot, we also did. We bought the old field house, and now we have about a 45-yard field on turf out there that we used a ton in the spring.
Yeah,
we did, because it was such a weird spring without cold and stuff. But we used it, and there's a lot for us to be proud of, but it has to be the right fit for the kid.
Good, yep.
And all we can do is as their public school is get them here and show them around and get to know them, and we can really hope that this is this decision they make, and they'd have a lot to be proud of if they came here. That's for sure. Yep. A lot to be proud of.
Oh, absolutely, man. And everything's headed in the right direction here, man. I mean, this is incredible, and which Gerard has taken some great shots for you people to check out. I mean, it's a jaw dropper, man. There's no doubt. All right, Jerry, good to see you again, my man. Tell your mom I said hi. All right?
Absolutely.
Tell Mrs. Macy's I said hi.
I
All
will.
right?
Thank you very
my
much.
man, and
I
good luck the
appreciate it.
rest of the season. Okay?
I appreciate that.
Always great to see you. Folks, we're going to go to athletics, sports, and orthopedic physical therapy timeout. 2 locations, Oak Lawn and Orland Park. Our good buddy Tom Mulvey is the best in the business. We come back. Results, player of the week. Stay tuned. Athletics, Sports, and Orthopedic Physical Therapy is a 2,200 square foot facility that includes the latest in rehabilitation equipment, including the HydroTrack underwater treadmill. All therapists at Athletics are experienced and offer hands-on treatment for patients that require such therapy. Whether it's your feet, ankles, knees, hips, lower back, shoulders, elbows, wrists, neck, or jaw, Athletics is here to help. We at Athletics understand you as a patient have the right to choose where you receive treatment. Ask your physician if Athletics, with locations in Oak Lawn and Orland Park, is right for you. Whether you're in the mood for a Chicago-style hot dog, Italian beef sandwich, Philly cheesesteak, or charbroiled cheeseburger, Joey's Red Hots has you covered. In the mood for something lighter, Joey's Salads promises to hit the spot. Looking to cool off on a hot day or after a workout? Joey's refreshing homemade Italian ice will satisfy. Come check out Joey's Red Hots at 17400 Wolf Road in Orland Park or at 115th Street and Western Avenue in the Beverly community, where they're open until 5 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. No matter which location you visit, Joey's Red Hots promises to provide exceptional tasting food at an affordable price. All right, folks, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Thank Jerry Verde, Evergreen Park football coach, for being our guest. All right, folks, results segment. Lockport 21, Lincoln Way West 13. For West, Justin Harris, 27 carries for 112 yards. Cole Crafton, a couple TD passes. Cayman Bultice had a TD catch, and Jason Harris had a TD catch for the Warriors. For Lockport, Troy Mutz, 2 interceptions. Hayden Timoshek, TD pass. Andrew Lepresti had a 19-yard TD catch, and Ty Schultz had 16 carries for 84 yards and a TD for the Porters, who are 6-0. Brother Rice, 43, Mount Carmel 36. For Rice, Danny White had TD catches of 12 and 65 yards. Jack Lausch, 20 of 27 for 288 yards and 4 TDs, also added 86 yards rushing. Just give him the player of the year honor right now, Mr. Lausch. He's the man. Henry Boyer had a 2-yard TD catch, and Jacoby Wordlaw, 30-yard TD catch for the Crusaders. We're going to get out there real soon. Go check out our guy, Brian Backey. For Mount Carmel, Demarion Arrington, 10 carries, 90 yards, 4 TD runs. He also had a TD catch. Blaney Dowling, 18 of 30 for 209 yards and a touchdown for the Caravan, who are 4-2. Shocker of the night, Sandburg 30, Lincoln Way East 27. For Sandburg, Christian Evans had 3 TD passes and a TD run. Little windy, Gerard. Walter Davis had a couple TD catches for the Eagles. And for Lincoln Way East, Brennan Stolarik, a couple TD passes and 2 TD runs for the Griffins, who have 2 losses this year. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week, the aforementioned Christian Evans of Sandburg, 2 for 306 yards, 3 TD passes, and he ran for another score to lead the Eagles in a stunner, 30-27 over Lincoln Way East. We'll hook up Christian with a gift card, compliments of Labriola and Labara restaurants. And I'll be talking more about that High and Tight 2 online, that victory. The Lisa Thomas Salon Player of the Week, Ava Nepkin had 12 kills to lead Lincoln Way East to a 25-20, 18-25, 25-13 win over Lincoln Way West. Hook up Ava with a nice gift certificate and some product compliments of Lisa Thomas Salon. All right, folks, we're going to go to Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. All right, get out to Labriola Bakery Cafe, Chicago, Oak Brook, and Labara and Riverside and Oak Brook. Great stuff. See you in a bit.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oak Brook Promenade.
Now you can buy a car from the comfort and safety of your home. Introducing South Oak Jeep Dodge Ram Chrysler's online shopper, the most convenient way to buy a car online. To begin, start by selecting your vehicle. You'll see the Buy From Home button on every vehicle description page. Use the Explore Payment Options tool to customize your payment. Choose between lease, finance, or cash, whatever works best for you. Have a trade-in? Get an instant value with your vehicle along with a transparent report so you know you're getting a great deal. To confirm your custom payment, simply fill out our quick credit application. And best of all, you can schedule a day and time to pick up your vehicle. Or we'll deliver it right to you. A South Oak representative will be there to chat with you throughout the entire process. We will walk you through step by step. Buying a car has never been easier. Visit southoak.com today.
At Lisa Thomas Salon, we think loving yourself and your selfie starts with the perfect stylist. That's why we've assembled an amazing team, each with a unique passion for beauty, providing the perfect combination of innovation and experience, then adding just a little bit of fun. For hair, skin, nails, and makeup, no one does beautiful like Lisa Thomas, because life's too exciting to settle for the same old thing. Schedule today at Lisa Thomas Salon, a Redken Elite partner with 3 area locations.
Hi folks, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. And I hope you liked last week's show out at Joey's Red Hots in New Lenox. Again, thanks for the accommodations. People at Joey's were outstanding. We had a great time out there. Anthony Nardo hooked us up. So good luck moving forward, and we'll be out at Joey's on a few more occasions, that's for sure. All right, folks, high and tight. 6 weeks into the football season. It's bubble trouble for a lot of teams, man. You're sitting 3-3, you're sitting 2-4. 3-3 like my alma mater right now. They need to kick it in gear and take 2 of their final 3 to get to 5-4. You got Shepherd, another District 218. You know, they're 0-4. Now they're 2-4. They got major momentum. I think the Astros are going to pull this off, man. They're going to win their last 3, which give them a 5-game winning streak. They'll get to 5-4, and hopefully they'll have enough playoff points to qualify for the postseason. But man, it's getting tricky right now. It's getting tricky for some teams, and hopefully, push comes to shove. Better start shoving. All right, have a great week. See you next week.